ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول كل بدعة ضلالة.
And thus, ikhwan, the affair of istiqamah is from the most important affairs. And for that reason, the Messenger ﷺ, when he was approached by that Sahabi al-Jaleel, Sufyan ibn Abdullah, who said to the Messenger ﷺ, قُلْ لِي فِي الْإِسْلَامِ قَوْلًا لَا أَسْأَلُ أَنْهُ أَهَدًا بَعْدَكَ, or غَيْرَكَ, as occurs in some riwayat. Tell me in Islam something that I will not need to ask anyone after you about. And so the Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned one statement that was profound. He said, قُلْ آمَنْتُ بِاللَّهِ ثُمَّ اسْتَقِمْ. He said, yani to be concise, say, I believe in Allah, and then remain upright, then remain upon istiqamah. And so the affair, ikhwan, here the Prophet ﷺ commanded with istiqamah. In another hadith, he commanded with istiqamah. And Allah Azza wa Jal has similarly made mention of the affair of istiqamah, of uprightness. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهُ ثُمَّ اسْتَقَامُوا. Those who say, our Lord is Allah, and then they remain upright. So we have this correlation between believing in Allah and remaining upon istiqamah. The one who believes in Allah Azza wa Jal, that which follows his belief is that he remains upright. And it is for that reason that the great scholar Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah, he mentions in Kitab al-Iman concerning Iman and our belief. Because of course each and every one of us, if we were to be asked, do you have Iman? Yani, are you a believer? Then of course there is no one that will say no. Each and every one of us will say yes. I am a believer upon Iman. Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah, he mentions, in relation to Iman and its origin, he said, وَأَصْلُ الْإِيمَانِ فِي الْقَلْبِ وَهُوَ قَوْلُ الْقَلْبِ وَعَمَلُ الْقَلْبِ. He said the origin of Iman is in the heart. And it is the actions of the heart and the statements of the heart. The heart has statements and actions. The heart has statements and actions. Things that it does and things that it utters, if you like. But those utterances, of course, are not audible, but they manifest themselves in particular things. The statements of the heart and the actions of the heart revolve around affairs such as love for the sake of Allah, such as ikhlas and sincerity, such as tawakkul and reliance upon Allah subhanahu. These are from the actions and the statements of the heart. And so, the origin of Iman is in the heart, Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah, he mentions. He said, and it is the statement of the heart and the actions of the heart. And then he mentions that it is iqrar ma' tasdeeq. That is, it starts for any believer who claims that he is a believer, then he must have the following. Number one, iqrar. That is, well, before that, tasdeeq. That is, in his heart, he believes that everything that has come from the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, that it is true. Everything that is present in the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that it is true. That is number one, tasdeeq. Then that is coupled with the second affair. And that second affair is known as al-iqrar, which is alongside the belief that he has that it is true, he has iqrar, which is the resolve to carry out what that Iman necessitates. And so it is not just something that we pay lip service to. We believe, but then we have the firm resolve to carry out what our Iman necessitates. And so Shaykh al-Islam Taymiyyah, he continues. He says, وَمَا كَانَ فِي الْقَلْبِ فَلَا بُدَّ أَنْ يَظْهَرْ مُقْتَضَاهُ عَلَى الْجَوَارِحِ. He said that which is in the heart, it is a must that what it necessitates manifests upon the limbs. Yani that which a person has in his heart, it must have a manifestation upon the limbs. So it is not just that a person says, I believe, and khalas, that is it. It is over, we're believers. La. There must be a manifestation of his belief, a physical manifestation of his or her belief upon the limbs. He said, وَإِن لَمْ يَظْهَرْ مُقْتَضَاهُ عَلَى الْجَوَارِحِ. He said, if it does not manifest upon the limbs, دَلَّ عَلَى ضَعْفِهِ أَوْ عَدَمِهِ. He said, if it does not manifest upon the limbs, then that indicates that it is either weak or it doesn't exist at all.